Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm so happy because I'm with my friend. She is a student of foreign language in Malang. So now I'd like do some interview with her. So I have assignment like to do some kind of interview, and now I'm going to introduce to you guys my friend Annie. Can you please introduce yourself?
Of course. Hi everyone, my name is Annie and I'm a college student of foreign language in Malang. Nice to meet you all.
So Annie, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. How are you doing? Well, it's good to
I'm
see you
good, thank
actually.
you.
It's good to
So
spending times with you.
it's good. So I'm gonna ask you about online learning. Can
Of
you tell
course.
me a little bit about um maybe like your mental health during online learning?
I was actually like last semester we had an online learning and that was really sometimes like disappointing or annoying for me, but I was somewhat enjoying it because you can join the class without getting ready like you do to the like offline class. Like you don't have to just like woke up and then write to your laptop or your computer, and then your teacher's gonna be like calling your names like, is Annie here, is everybody here? So yeah, you said that, and you can turn up your video so your teacher's not going to see you. But I think the most exasperating about online learning for me is the way the teachers evaluate the students' activity in the class. But speaking of mental health, for me, it's all good. I can accept it. Like both online or offline, both works really good to me. Like I don't have any problems with that. And I don't see any problems since last semester I was in online class. But the thing is, some of my lecturers they had a hard times to adjust themselves to 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 give us like some tasks, because some of my lecturers are like they're probably like old, so maybe they're not used to some technology, and they also did not feel satisfied because they could not see us like face to face. And that's how my lecturers feel. Some of them, that's how where they feel. So I don't have any problems with mental health. I was like really enjoy it. So
Okay.
oh yeah,
So
that's my experience about online learning.
um so if you have to choose I mean like online learning, or you have to meet directly with lecturer, which one you choose? I mean which one is the best for you? Online.
Like you mean like if I had to choose between online class or I go to class, like regular class, I would say I go to class every day.
Mhm.
I would love the socialize with my friends and the teachers, or I would love to interact with my friends and my teachers. That's even better instead of just like through camera or things like that. Because for me, the way teachers evaluate you, it's not like it's not real. Well, that's my opinion. Like that's my opinion. But what else can you do during this pandemic, like to avoid this virus? So yeah, it's kind of like slim picking. Like there's nothing you can to do. You can do, you know. So yeah, kind of like nervous. Yeah, I'm kind of like nervous. This is the first time like someone's interviewing me on like
Okay.
Zoom or Google Meet. So yeah,
Okay, now this is our time to get started our interview.
of
So my
course.
first
Sure.
questions, um, uh, how long have you been a translator?
How long have I been being a translator? I would say it has been 2 years, but I am not qualified yet. So I work as a freelance translator. So yeah, it works really well. I mean, I do enjoy it. Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell me your experience as a translator, and do you hold any translation certification?
My experience is it's really exciting because although you're not a qualified translator yet, you would actually experience something's really exciting. Why? At least you actually pour out what you have learned in school or in class. So for me, you have to know the source language and then the target language, and then you study them more. And also for the second question, I do not hold any translation certifications, as I told you earlier that I am not qualified yet, but I would love to one day. I mean, who knows, right? So yeah, finger crossed.
Okay, the next questions. What kind of text you have been translated so far? Are they always related to your interest?
Um, I have translated some written papers mostly, and are they related to my interest? They don't have to. I mean, that would be better, but you cannot choose because some people's are different and they come from different school background and things like that. So I would say they don't have to relate to my interest, but I would love to do that. Like I would love to help these people. I mean, I can try my best. So yeah, yeah, it's like you're helping them too.
Okay. Okay. The next questions. What types of clients do you typically work with?
Mostly students, mostly university students, mostly college students, and yeah, they're also students as me, as I am. So yeah, mostly.
Okay. So um, the next questions. How to produce a good quality translation? Would you share some tips for us?
To produce, well, first you know your language, and then you have the target language, like your native language and the target language. You study them both extensively. You study them both really, really good. That's how you produce. That's how you produce a good translations. Why? Because source language and target language are two different things for me. Because sometimes what they say and what they mean in source language, it could be have different meaning in target language. So you have studied them both languages extensively, like really good. You don't have to master them. You just have to be really good at it. And tips, I would say last semester I had a translation class, and my teacher actually she gave us the steps like how to translate. You don't need to focus on what's written in the text, but you have to focus what exactly the writers or the people try to convey. You just have to say it in your own words, but it still has the same meaning in the from the original words. You know what I mean? Like when they say something in idioms or proverbs in English, and you don't have to translate like the way you translate the words in English, but you have to translate in your own way, like you paraphrase, you rearrange the words, but it has still the same meaning. So the person or the writers can convey the message to the target language really well, and then can be accepted. So yeah, that's my opinion.
Okay, my next questions. Mm, What do you find to be the most challenging aspect of a career in a translation?
The most challenging being a translator? Mm, translating some words, finding some meanings in words in your language to target language, that's a really challenging. You have to think really carefully and you have to really find a good words, your choice of words are matters. So they don't change any meanings from the source language to the target language. So yeah, you have to be like carefully how you would like translate words from your source language.
Okay. So the next questions.
Mm-hmm.
What are the benefits and opportunities for being a translator?
The benefits is of course for me, if you would like to be a translator one day, it would be easy for you to earn money. You don't have to work really hard. Like you don't have to work for someone, but you can work for yourself. If you like get smarter every day, and you study languages, language is really good, and it benefits you because when you translate words from source language to target language, it actually counts per word, and that's how you earn the money. For me, it's easy, but you have to be smarter. You have to be really good at it. And sorry, what was the next question? Like right after you said?
Sorry?
Oh, the opportunities being a translator. Yeah, I remember that. Sorry. The opportunities come from yourself. Do you like to be a translator? Is being a translator your dream job? I think that must be coming from yourself. If you like it, you would love to do it willingly. You would love to enjoy it because that's your favorite thing. Like that can be like a part of your lives, you know? So yeah, the opportunities is come within you, come from you. Well, for me, it's really exciting because I like it. You just have to like work on someone's like papers or someone's homework, schoolwork, assignments, and then they pay you. That's easy. So, I mean, yeah, this is not about like business, but yeah, when you're really good at something and you use it for something really clean, good, so yeah, it benefits you.
Okay. The next questions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think human translation can be replaceable by machines? Why?
Well, yes, of course, we have Google Translate. We have new dictionaries where you can type and then and then you don't have to translate by your brain, by yourself. You just have to machines would do it for you. For me, yes, because some people would not trust whatever they have in their minds, and they're probably unsure. They're like, oh, is this right? Is this? I don't know. They probably can be like indecisive about, is this words right? Is this sentence correct? So that's why I think machines, can replace us as humans being a translator. So yeah, but I would say don't just rely on machines or Google Translate or things like that. You have to like learn it from books. Books is like trustable, like trustworthy. So it's a good thing. I think I would go for books, but machines, yes, can replace humans. So yeah.
Okay, let's get to the next questions. What kind of training do you partake in to continue to improve your skills?
I would train myself, but by translating like short stories or some articles. So I would study some English idioms or some English proverbs or Indonesian articles, try to translate from Indonesian to English or vice versa. So yeah, I would say like keep practicing on translating some words, some short stories, or you find some idioms and then you like probably write it down, or else you can remember them and memorize them. So that's how you train yourself to improve your skills to be a translator. Like study hard, study more about it. So yeah, like expand your knowledge.
Okay, so this is the last questions that I'm going to ask you. So,
Okay.
what do you consider the best and the worst translation you've ever met?
What do I consider the best and the worst
Yes.
translations I have ever made? I would not say worst. I would say best. You know, people make mistakes. As long as you want to try, as long as you can try your best, you did it. You really did a good job. That's for me. You sometimes you have to appreciate your energy, your little hard work. It's not about the money. It's about you, your energy. It's about your knowledge. It's about how you pouring it out, and then people would love your work. So I would say since since then I have translated some papers or some written papers from my friend's friend. I would say they're the best. I did make mistakes, but I was like feeling happy because those people actually enjoyed my work. So I would say the best. That's how you motivate. That's how you support yourself. So that's how you like pushing yourself to keep on continuing doing, like to keeping the good work up. That's what I mean. That's what I appreciate about myself. So yeah, appreciate little things that you did, little mistakes. It's okay. I mean that's how I try to push myself to be better, better, and better.
Wow. So
Yeah.
um I'm just I'm just done my interview with my friend. Wow, she's
Mm-hmm.
really good at English and
Oh, thank you. It's
so
very
much
sweet.
inspiration. And thank you so much
Really? Oh,
for your
thank
time
you.
today. So questions. Did you remember when the first time we met in Kalimantan, and then we
Yeah, I
sang
do. Yeah, I did. I
together
remember.
to
Like
the
you came
lyrics?
closer to me, you came near me and said hi, and it was like, sure, hi.
We sang together in church, shout to
Yeah, we
the
sang
Lord.
together. Yeah, we sang together in church in front of who's that?
Really nice.
Who's who was that? People in front of us, like when we were singing at the time. I think Paan, right? And then the other ones is like the Reverend and his wife, the American one, the American lady. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, we sang in front of them. That was fun. That was fun. That was exciting.
I was
Yeah, I
so
love it. I loved it.
at the time.
So,
Yeah.
um, wise, like I cannot see your, I cannot see your video. Your pictures, like you're like, are
Oh,
you? You're like freezing.
maybe my connections.
Oh, your connection? Oh, okay. Well, do you want to end this, or do you still
Um,
want to continue to talk?
I think it's enough for today. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm happy to help. You know.
Really nice to talk with you today.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we're saying goodbye.
Yes.
Bye. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.